Hello and welcome to today's Narrowboat Experience vlog. I'm in the kitchen. It's nearing the end of the third week of lockdown and things are getting a bit dire in terms of food supplies. We're down to some bruised, squishy tomatoes. Our last 3 cloves of garlic. This rather squishy onion that I found in the back of a cupboard. And this, we bought this as a kind of emergency item when we did our last big shop just before we went into isolation or distancing, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I've ever had smash before. I've got this tin also of emergency salmon that we also picked up. Anna Marie likes eating tinned salmon for snacks, so we generally have these in the cupboard anyway. So I'm going to make a salmon fish cake. Anna Marie's just doing some painting. She's got some commissions due and we're hoping to move the boat in a couple of days so that we can get nearer to a post office and do a food shop, most importantly, because we're currently moored next to a little village that doesn't really have anything more than a little corner shop. So, which is why we're having emergency rations dinner today. We're also going to catch up hopefully with a friend later on, so do stick around to see who that's going to be. And enjoy it. We hope you enjoy spending a little bit of time with us today. Hopefully this onion will still be okay when I take off the squishy outer skin. I'm not sure if I said that I'm making salmon fish cakes today, so it's quite a quick, well, it's quite an easy lunch. We have a kind of tomato salsa, which I'll mix a bit of onion and garlic with some oil and vinegar, and that's what I'm doing first. And then I have to work out how to make smash. I did find our absolute last egg, and I'm a bit worried about using this because I have heard in some places eggs are hard to come by. So it was a choice between a chocolate brownie or a salmon fish cake. I hope I've made the right choice. Comment below and let me know which one you would have picked. So I'm just reading the instructions for how to make smash. And I thought, can't be that hard, right? So it tells me on the directions section, 1 portion, 30 grams, 150 mils of water, mash with a fork. And then it says 3 portions, 90 grams of smash and 450 mils, mash with a fork. But I want 2, so how much? But it doesn't tell me what to do for that. Too much. 60. Doesn't smell like potato. Doesn't look like potato. This is weird. It doesn't smell like potato now it's got hot water in it.
It does or it doesn't?
No, it doesn't. It smells like...
Here it does. It smells like school canteen potato.
Interesting. All I'm going to do now is I've just mixed my hot water in, obvs, and I'm going to chuck some onion in, mix the salmon in, make them into patties and fry them. Simples. Great news, I was able to save the egg.
Oh.
I'm sure you'll all be pleased to know that there may be brownie in my future. And now it's time to test the finished smash cake. I think it's okay. Obviously normally we make these with real potatoes that we mash, and that's why the egg is needed to bound them together, whereas the smash was a little bit more sticky than normal mashed potatoes, so it actually made making the fish cakes a little bit easier. So I highly recommend this as a quick lunch to use up.
Smash.
Just smash.
I'm just going to let my painting dry for a little while between layers, and I am going to catch up with Jasmin from This Narrowboat Adventure. There you go. Ahoy there, Jasmin!
Ahoy, Anne-Marie!
Hi, Jasmin. How are you doing? Kath and I have been thinking about you guys on your boat because we know that you are a galloping extrovert, and we're actually wondering if you have any tips or strategies for living with an extrovert.
Well, as an extrovert, I'm finding the quarantine a little difficult. I've been humming a lot, I've been singing a lot, I've been getting on Seb's last nerve, if we're honest. Not really, but a little bit, yeah. I guess it's just like, I'm quite a loud person, and normally I have like 4 different jobs and all those different people to annoy or be loud around, and that's fine. And normally I go to the gym and I volunteer, and so now the only reason I'm going out is to go to the shops and to do my volunteering, which is like key work, so I'm allowed to go out for that still. But I think there's a lot of energy, and particularly a lot of social energy, that's still pent inside me, so I think as time goes on this is going to be quite hard for me.
Yes. Exactly. I really like how you call it social energy. So talking about energy and things like that, are you able to exercise at the moment? Are you staying well? How are you doing that?
What exercise am I getting? Well, I did try to do a yoga class the other day and it didn't work out very well. As I don't know the names of the positions, but basically as I was trying to do the yoga class, I basically learnt that my space is too narrow. I am going to be doing I'm going to be jogging with a mask on to my session, the volunteer shift later on today, so I'll be getting a bit of exercise there. It's only about 40 minutes away and it's a lot safer than travelling by public transport, so I think that should be a good bit of exercise for me. And I'm going to be trying to do some yoga on the roof.
The cats actually heard that and they have really liked the idea of yoga outside, so they have decided to go outside and do some yoga on the roof, which is a good thing because it keeps them out of our hair, because they keep trying to steal our spots when we're working at the dinette or even on the sofa. Our work has stayed the same because we work from the boat, but how's your work going?
Well, I don't have any and I'm going to have to sign up for universal credit, but because I'm a student I probably won't be able to get it. Yeah, all of my work's been cancelled, all of my work is people facing, so it's a bit worrisome, but I am going to be doing a lot more YouTube, so hopefully I'll get a little bit more ad revenue from that since everybody's inside. Hopefully people will watch my videos. And yeah, hoping to make some more things and be creative. Anyway, nice to see you, but I better go now. Bye!
Bye, Jasmin. Thank you so much for catching up with us. It's so important to catch up with friends, and we're so grateful that Jasmin has caught up with us. I wanted to dedicate today's episode to Steve, because I don't know the name of his pet, but he is a beekeeper, and bees are the best kind of things in the world. So thank you so much for Steve for looking after the bees. We think that it's a really important time at the moment to spend time with your pets, and we know that they're keeping so many people emotionally healthy and mentally stable. Also, they're helping people exercise more, which is an awesome thing.
Oh no, have I missed Jasmin? I've just been putting this blind up. We did have a standard grey blind here, and that was fine. It was a little bit grey. We thought we'd have a nice bit of colour with this blue stripy blind. which looks really nice. It's bigger than the old blind because I couldn't be bothered to cut it, because I think it looks nice full size. The blind that was here is going into my workroom, where I've had the tattiest curtains ever that fall down regularly and don't block out all the light at night and help people to see in. So they're going to come down, and I'm going to put the grey blind up in there now.
Been a long time coming, this one.
I don't know what you mean. Oh.
This was only ever meant to be a temporary measure. Those little curtains I put up for you.
Yeah, they've been up for a long time.
Yeah.
Only had another hand.
Do you want some help?
That was good. Sorry.
Maybe you want to explain why that big giant bit of wood is in the middle of the room.
It's too long to go on the floor.
But why do we have it anyway?
For my future woodworking project.
Oh. Oh. Hilarious. Hilarious.
It's fine. Fixed it. Oh, trash. Oh.
Oh no.
Never gonna find it. It will turn up. Ta-da! The blind is a little bit gross.
Yeah, it is.
But next time we get the sewing machine out, what we're going to do, because this is a full length house blind, is roll it down, cut the gross bit off, and then redo this lip here.
Yeah, nice.
Future project. So we're going to do the same on the other gross blind.
Yeah.
That's the benefit of having a narrowboat. The windows are only this big.
Thanks for watching, guys.
We hope you've enjoyed catching up with Jasmin. Do make sure to click over and check out her latest video on her channel. She's been doing some live streams and all sorts of stuff to get herself through the lockdown.
Yeah, and she's always high energy. We love catching up with Jasmin. She's one of our favourite humans, so do definitely go over and at least leave her playing in the background. She'd love that.
We're off now to check out the sunset that's about to happen.
Oh yeah,
It's
pretty
really
spectacular.
It's really important for mental health reasons to really focus on the really beautiful things that we can still enjoy from our windows at night time.
Well, we'll just leave this running then and show you guys the sunset as well, so that you're kind of on the boat with us.
Yes.
Yeah. Look after each other, and also thank you for looking after us, and we will catch up with you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Cue beautiful sunset.